some thrifters be like.
Well, with Little Barkeeper's Friend, I think I can bring the color back. And it's only $3.50. It's butter print. I gotta have it.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Wow, now this kind of makes me sad. Who remembers Knotty Pine? I'll tell you I do. The house my mother grew up in was built in the early 30s, and a couple of the bedrooms up on the second floor, they were all paneled in this old knotty pine. And my grandparents moved into that house before the war, well, in the 30s. And this is something else to remember. It was very popular. The 30s and 40s, probably the 50s too. Do you have knotty pine memories? It's beautiful wood, and it fell out of fashion and people ripped this stuff out. But I can still smell those upstairs bedrooms in the heat of the summer. Let me smell. Oh my gosh. Those are memories. I'm at the Restore, the Habitat for Humanity Restore. And listen, if you're looking for vintage stuff and you have a Habitat Restore in your town, don't overlook these places, because, you know, vintage 1930s knotty pine, original finish, boy, you could do something with that. Okay, I win. Okay, that's a really nice piece of Fenton. They made this in jadeite as well. It's not marked on the bottom, but it doesn't need to be. You see those circles there with the sort of embossing, just the texture? That's typical of a pattern that Fenton made. I can't remember the name of the pattern.
I don't mind any trouble. I drive gloom from the place, and I'm one step ahead of my shadow, 'cause I've got the sun in my face. I can outrun the devil if life is just a race, and I'm one step ahead of my shadow, 'cause I've got the sun in my face. I'm the sort of person who goes around rehearsing a smile all day long. If you'd like to know why I'm giving cares to go by, I've taught my heart how to sing a song. There is really no trouble that a smile can't erase, and I'm one step ahead.
Okay, why am I annoyed at myself? Because I've done it again. Now, thrifters, resellers, learn from my mistake or mistakes. This happens to me more frequently than I would like. I'm in a thrift shop or a yard sale or auction or something, and I see this. And I say, oh, I know what that is. It's pink depression glass. The pattern is called Manhattan. It's from the 30s. It's Art Deco. It's a 3-footed candy dish. And that's what this is. And then my brain goes back to 1985, 86, when it was worth $35. And so I pay $2 or $3 for it. Then I bring it home and I do my research. And if I don't buy it, you guys scream at me. All right, well, you know what's going to happen. And I know you already know how to do this because you know how to do it, but let's look at it again. I'm going to make myself small. There I am. And let's look and see what happens. I'm on the eBay site, and you'll see up here I typed in Pink Manhattan Depression Glass Candy. Now, I did that just for a quick search because I knew exactly what this was. How many of them show up? There are currently 64 of them listed. Okay, that's a lot. But some of them have handles on the sides. So let's look at them. Now again, this is the price that people are asking, not what it sells for. So we can scroll down and see very quickly the ones that look like this, $12.99, $3.40 at auction with 0 bids and only 2 hours left. That's not good. Forget the one that has the 2 handles. There's 2 of them for 30 bucks. Buy it now for 15. 2 of them for 19. 1 for 8. 8. 12. 17. Buy it now. $4. And nobody has bought it now. You get the idea. Let's now go over here to the left, or your right, or however you're looking at it on your screen. I don't know. And I'm going to click sold items. You see that? Now what happens is, hold on for a second and I'll show you. It's going to disappear and come back. Let's go back and look again. Completed and sold. So I'm now doing a search to find out. Completed just means that the buy it now or the auction ended. It might not have sold. We're going to pay attention to what's in green. So this is over the last, 90 days, I think is what it is with eBay. How many of them sold in the last 90 days? 5. Look up right up here. See that? There are 5 results. So out of the 64 that are currently listed in the last 90 days, 5 of these have sold. What have they sold for? There's one that sold for 10 bucks. There's 2 handles. Forget that. That's not what mine looks like. That's in black. That means that it didn't sell. Only the green is the sold. The black is, maybe it was, well, it was a buy it now and it ended, but it didn't sell. That one didn't sell. There's 2 of them. A set of 2 of these sold for 7 bucks. 2 of them. And there's one that sold for $16.99 with free shipping. And that's it. That's it. So let's enlarge again. Okay. So a couple of things here. And this is something that is a problem for me at my age, because I can still remember prices from 30 years ago. They've all changed. So I can't buy a candy dish like this, even if I bought it for 50 cents. Would I take the time to photograph it, upload the pictures, write the description, pay the fees, list it, if only 5 have sold in the last 90 days? And at best it would sell for $2 or $3? The answer is no. So, yes, I'm still making these mistakes and constantly learning. It's a great piece of depression glass. It's Art Deco. It's pretty. It's pink. But as a reseller, I can't really do anything with it. What do I do with stuff like this? This goes to the flea market. And I'll probably put $6 on it and hope somebody comes along and gives me $5 for it. I might have to put it on, my $3 table. But this is just another example when, especially if you see me walking by things in a thrift store, or if I were to pick this up, and decide not to buy it, there's a reason for that. And that's because I can't think sentimentally, and I can't think, speaking of sentimentally, the Sentimental Gentleman of Swing has just come on. That's Tommy Dorsey and his orchestra. I don't know if you can hear that. But anyway, so I can't think sentimentally, oh, gone are the days in the 1980s when this stuff was worth a lot. There's nothing wrong with it. I just can't make any money on it. So maybe I'll put some black licorice in it, put it on my coffee table, and live with it for a week or two, and then I'll take it to a flea market and pass it on to someone else. You live and you learn.
A cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you, a cozy corner, a table for two.
Look, I was just talking about Manhattan, and here it is again. Great big two-handled center bowl, fruit bowl, console bowl in the Manhattan pattern. It's only $5.99. Now, it's chipped right there. You see that? It's chipped there. And it's got a nice hunk right there out of it. So, applied handles. Nope. I'm going to have to put it back. I really wish that it weren't chipped. Everybody knows what these are. So, I don't have to make any big announcement. $0.99 each.